What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. In today's episode, we're going to be going over the good things, the bad things, and the ugly things that are coming with the Season 1 update. The preview is about to end in about 3 hours. I figured now would be a good time to highlight everything that we've seen over the past few days with the update and kind of give you guys an idea of what you're going to get on day one. Now, I have made some jot notes, and I will say that the good things far outweigh the bad things, but some of the bad things are still kind of game breaking in my opinion, so it's definitely worth mentioning. So starting with the good things, obviously we are getting 8 new weapons. 8 new weapons to play with is really awesome. We are getting the HK, the MDR, the new QC61, a brand new shotgun, the brand new TO3, and the M96. I think a lot of people were only expecting 4 weapons in the update, so seeing 8 is really nice. The next thing up on the list is these barter trades from Avita. So now we'll be able to expand our storage not only through the missions, but also through her. Because there are missions where you can get expanded storage as well, and then you're going to be able to trade these barter items for even more storage, as well as the keychain, the 2x3 keychain. You can still purchase the 5x3 or the 3x5, sorry, in the store, but 2x3 is plenty for the new maps and the existing maps that are coming out now. Next, I want to talk about the graphics and lighting in the game right now. Farm is absolutely beautiful. TV station is really well lit. They've updated the armory and valley as well, and you guys are going to notice a huge difference in the fidelity. There's no more blurriness like there used to be, or if there is, it's very minimal. And I think that this has been a big problem even since the closed playtest when the game was first announced. I think it's also worth noting that the dynamic weather makes the game feel more immersive, and this is a big W in my opinion as well. So I think now it's worth mentioning that we are getting basically 2 new maps, the full map of Armory and the full map of TV Station. Having 4 maps to choose from now is going to be awesome. It's going to spread the players out a little more, but I think overall it's going to be a lot better for the game and the gameplay. This may mitigate T7 players on farm in normal for now. Another great feature that they've added to the game is you don't have to right click on an item anymore to check the price. You can hover over it and it will tell you the approximate amount. These are great quality of life changes that make this game stand out above its competition. We now have a battle pass as well. I've covered a video on the entire battle pass and my first initial thoughts from it in a separate video, and my opinion has changed on the battle pass a little bit, in meaning that I don't think it's as great as I made it out to be in the beginning, but it is still something else to grind for, and it's something that we don't have right now, so I'm still going to put it on the good side of things. Next on the list, I want to go over the missions. There are, I believe, 60 new missions that we can do this season. So we have 31 seasonal missions, we have 28 regular game missions, and then we also have 7 weekly missions that will obviously update every week. Now, I don't know for sure if this is just in the playtest or if this is going to transfer over into the full release of Season 1, but Deke has been giving like crazy good items. They are expensive, but they are still under what you would normally pay for these items. The UI is cleaned up a little bit, so we're going to throw this on the good side of things as well. Next up on the list is going to be the T7 nerf. You will no longer be able to put these in your safe container, or your squad mates will not be able to put them in your safe container if you happen to die in the raid. So there is a way higher risk reward factor there, which I think is a good change for players who want to run this level of gear. And from that, I want to segue right into the bad, because I still believe that T7s are way overpowered. In my opinion, I don't believe you should be able to use a high powered scope with these on. I wish that they would change it so that you could only use red dots, because even though they were nerfed, they are still very, very powerful. And I don't think that being able to use a high powered scope with them outweighs the risk reward for their price and not being able to put them in your safe container. Also on the bad list, the battle pass. We don't know what the price point of this is going to be. I'm going to have to say that if it's more than $15, people are going to be pretty upset, and I don't believe that they're going to buy it. We are only receiving one skin in this entire battle pass, although there are lots of other good things in the battle pass. I believe that this is what people really want. They want skins, they want cosmetics, and they want something other than seasonal points that can get them a tier 3 armor, in my opinion. Next up on the list is going to be these quick kits. Again, we don't know the price point of how much these are going to cost, but for the most part, these kits are kind of lackluster. Even in the premium sets, this is all pretty standard gear, and with the meta not really changing a whole lot, these kits are going to be kind of useless for a forbidden market, which is what I think they're going for, since they have these set values at 500,000. This kit is not going to do well in a forbidden market. I do, however, like the layout of these, and I wish that we could add our own pieces of gear into this layout and then just click it and have this kit assemble when it's time to go into raid. I think that would be a great idea. On the other flip side of things, although I think this is a very great idea and a good step forward in the right direction, I think they kind of shot themselves in the foot by releasing this early, because the price of handmade gold has gone from 80k to over 300,000 in the matter of a weekend. And of course, the prices are going to change anyways, but people are buying all these items up right now in the market, and it's kind of defeating the purpose for players who are going to be just coming into the game or who are going to be new to the game. These items are not easy to collect, and to end up paying for this down the road is going to be a lot of coin out of their stash. So I think that they should have maybe had this as like a coming soon and blocked out what you were going to need to obtain these items, so that it was more of a surprise on launch day. And I really only have two things so far that I've seen in the brand new update that are going to go on the ugly list. For me personally, I don't play Forbidden Zone. It's riddled with cheaters, and I understand that we have cheater comp coming and all that, but who knows how long that's going to take to go back into your inventory and all that. We still don't know enough about how it works. And from what I've heard, TV Station is going to be a forbidden only map. It sucks. It sucks being a forbidden only map. Please make it a lockdown map as well. I don't want to have to run I don't want to have to run $1 million kit to get into the map. Not only get into the map, but explore it, you know, find the details and stuff like that, because I really enjoyed being able to go into Armory in the lockdown zone. It was a great way to run, you know, cheaper kits. You still faced some very skilled players and some very kitted players, but you weren't forced to run all your best gear, and I feel like TV Station is going to do that. Now I did play TV Station, and I understand that the scavs and the bosses and everything are going to be like high tier, but I mean, you can put tier 3, tier 4 ammo in their guns. You can jump their kit down a little bit like you do on the Armory. I just feel like locking TV Station in Forbidden Zone is not doing the map justice, and I really hope to see that there's a lockdown mode for TV Station. And last but absolutely not least, As you can see in the playtest, we had a chance to create our own character name, and I made my name Nerf M61 because that is exactly what needs to happen in order to make this game a little more enjoyable. This ammo right here, although it's pricey, is just way too strong. Tier 6 helmet, tier 6 armor, run this bullet and they have no chance. Now I understand that they nerfed the FAL. In my opinion, it still was not enough. As soon as they gave everybody 30 million, everybody was running FAL or M110 with M61 in it. I believe that this ammo is just way too overpowered. You cannot run basically any other gun in Forbidden without running into this ammo. We want to use the HK, we want to use the USAS, we want to use the new weapons and different weapons and be able to stand a fighting chance against other weapons, but you can't do that with this bullet right here. You literally can't. I don't know how you nerf it. People are saying that maybe we should have it only found in raid or only a barter. In my opinion, it needs to be barter only and it needs to be nerfed. Nerf the penetration on it. The base damage is fine. Nerf the penetration. It should not be able to one tap a tier 6 helmet. Nothing in the game should be able to one tap a tier 6 helmet. Maybe 2 with like a 5% chance or a 3% chance that you'll pen it with one bullet, because you still want a good ammo, you still want something that's going to do well. But it's still just way too crazy and way too obtainable. I can go into the market right now, buy this, you know, boom, there, I got 5 raids of just one tapping everybody in sight. It's so simple, it's so mindless, and the nerf to the FAL didn't really do a whole lot, and people can just run the M110. It's such an accurate weapon. Even even the BM59, you know, something as simple as that, you're one tapping this, and I just think it takes away from the game. You should be able to run M4s, you should be able to run HKs, you should be able to run new TO3s and new MDRs, but you can't. If you're in Forbidden and you're running anything other than this bullet and M62, you're at a disadvantage immediately and you're probably going to lose money. That's just the way it is. Until this changes, I think the game is suffering big. There's so many great things in this update that make this game stand so far apart from other extraction shooters, and nerfing this 7.62 by 5.1, it needs to happen. The whole community, the whole player base, everybody is saying it. We're all in agreement. Nobody, I have not ran into one person yet who was like, no, M61 is fine. It's not. It needs to be nerfed. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm still excited for season 1 no matter what. I'm grateful for all the new content. I'm grateful to be able to play this and spend the 30 mil, try the new maps, try the new guns, all that stuff. Leave me a comment down below. I read them all and I do reply to almost every one of them. Hit that sub button. We're trying to reach 2,000 subs. Most importantly, take care of each other, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.